treasure, they want to find it now. They are K-Pro and they are Cow. They're going over it and over it and over it again. This treasure hunt created by Forrest Fenn. Sing it! K-Pro Cow Pow Wow. K-Pro Cow Pow Wow Wow. It's the K-Pro Cow Pow Wow.
Okay, everybody, it is Monday, February 8th, and we got married. So here we are, Forrest Fenn Treasure Found, Monday night, K-Pro Cow Powwow. How are you, K-Pro? And can you hear me, more importantly?
I can hear you.
Okay, and can you all hear us?
Can you?
I'll take that as a yes.
Okay. I'm getting set up here. I had a crappy day today, but now I'm with you and you and you.
And me.
And my husband. My husband.
And we have our song. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We've got JBR Princess, Scott Lanini, Loki, JK Pioneer, Hooli, SC, Goldilocks. Who am I missing? And that seems to be the usual crew. Billy Shaw Jr., how are you? I want to remind everybody to give the video a thumbs up for still having Thrill the Chase discussion, because there are still some unanswered questions, aren't there? Super Chat's on. If you guys want to show support or have a question, you just have to have K-Pro answer. Lucky Digger, how are you? Oh, yeah, Super Bowl. That was a big, that was the worst Super Bowl in history. We'll talk about that at the end. Yeah, Super Chat's on. And
oh, it's not
thanks,
Mr.
everybody.
and Mrs. Cowlazars. I was so honored the one night. It's Mr. and Dr. And then Mike's like, but you can't write a prescription.
Yeah. I don't know. That's always been the rule. If you can't write a prescription, you're not a doctor, right?
Okay.
Like Dr. Jill Biden. Yeah. Anyway,
I apologize.
That's what it's a running joke with my podcast guys in Detroit. They're like, could you write a prescription? No.
I apologize to all of my colleagues, all of my boss, my president. I apologize.
Just having fun, everybody. Okay. Anyway,
yeah.
So Forrest Fenn Treasure Found. What do we have going on tonight? JK Pioneer gets it.
Oh, great. Yeah. A few LOLs. I think you guys are hilarious. Okay. So we have quite a few updates. So, okay. I think the last couple of weeks has been some fun, some shenanigans, some get married, some poker playing, some things. And in the meantime, we have had some Forrest Fenn, I don't know, breaking news, because things have happened over the last couple of weeks. This is my transition back, because I started going through emails, because this guy is in charge of the video of the wedding. And so he's going to focus on that. And he has like 1 million comic books. And so he's going to focus on that. I'm going to be focusing back on the Forrest Fenn hunt, a couple of other hunts as well. So I started sifting through my emails, and there was quite a bit in there. And then I checked in. If you guys don't know her, her name is Candy. Her name is Indy. Chasing Indy. I hear she's dating. I don't know if it's true or not. She'll kill me because she hates it when I say that, because tubers date tubers. Those are the relationships that last.
What? Candy's actually dating somebody? Oh, I think I do know what you're talking about.
I apologize.
All right.
Okay.
I just want to point out Bobby Brass, Redneck Express, JK Pioneer again, Meat Man, CC, Zozo, Loki. Yeah, Redneck Express, Maui Bob. So somebody said this is a nice break from putting in random passwords to 3D Bronze's website over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Super Bowl sucked. That's right. Mr. and Miss Cowlazars. That's right, Kevin S. And Packer Jack. Wow, they're here, and then I lose them in the chat.
I hate that. I hate that when that happens.
Okay.
You're all here, and we are all appreciative. Okay. So here is what we're going to do. We have 4 or 5 things. I need to ask you guys some stuff, because Indy was super cool the other night, 2 nights ago. I'm like, what's happening with the hunt and the thing? I was in one of the rooms. I didn't go on, but I was in one of the rooms.
Chasing Indy?
Chasing Indy's been Chasing Indy's been on a few different in a few different rooms. She plays the field, as you know, when it comes to where she will go. She goes to all the different rooms. And so
what are we talking about?
Stop that.
What are we talking about?
I'm talking about Ben tubing. And so
she different chat rooms. Okay.
Yeah,
I get it.
chat room. Good grief.
Sorry, I was somewhere else for a second.
grief.
Went to the Bahamas for a second. I'm back.
Okay. So,
Packer
so
Jack.
she gave me some updates. A few of you gave me some updates. I have some questions for a few of you as well. And then there's this little known site called Hint of Riches. Mike just posted a half an hour ago that we're going live, and there was already 5 new posts after that. So it's rocking there. I have some updates from that website. If you don't know, I own that site. We own that. He never goes there. He never goes
I posted the link on Hint of Riches, but I will say, talking about video of the wedding, I don't have that many. I thank you to Eric, Nomadic Madman, and thank you to Susie Fenhaven, who have uploaded clips from the wedding to their YouTube channels. But I really need some video that I can compile into our own video. If anybody has video, if you could email it to me, I would really appreciate it. And pictures, I have a lot of pictures, but I take all of them. World Series of Fenn too. If anybody's got video from the room, the penthouse, the tournament, anything, send it. I'll get it going. I hope
if you send it to me like a week and a half ago, please send it again, because I tend to lose them and then Mike gets mad at me and he yells. It's not good.
Goddamn white boy.
Okay. And maybe if I get all this compiled, I'll try and get it up Thursday. But actually, I'm going to be solo Thursday, I think. So we'll see.
So
okay.
Tony Rusi is saying, can we see Jack's email yet? Which one, Tony Rusi? Tell me what you mean. I think I know which one you mean about the source, but I would like you to clarify.
Lucky Digger says, are we cows or flying monkeys?
It depends on the day. My boss, actually, my president was forwarded that. So you have to know, you just have to start to laugh. So that's what we are. I don't care. Whatever makes people get through the day. I know so many people lost.
That's where I grew up. And that's where I'm going to be.
Some people,
and guess
that's
what?
the way they're going to be.
We still smile.
Yeah.
We still have.
I've been on the soundboard in like a week and a half, so I'm getting it all in tonight. Sorry.
Anyway, so I have emails from Jack. Karen from Canada.
Thanks,
I remember
Nomadic.
you, Karen. Karen, we never reconnected. We need to reconnect. I have some emails too. And so let's talk about those. But let's talk about one of the breaking news for me. Tony, I am so sorry.
Oh.
The list of all of the emails from Jack. Yeah.
Putting it up on Thor.
PDF.
Yeah. We were a bit sidetracked. We had the World Series of Fenn. We had a wedding. I've got thousands and thousands of comic books. We were sidetracked. But we will get it up.
Flying monkey. What do you expect?
We will get it up for sure.
Yes, we will definitely. Okay. PDF of the emails. I thought you were talking about a particular
Jack's emails, the database. Yeah.
Yes. The database. Of course, we were thinking of nothing else. There's nothing else to see here.
Lucky Digger says we need more soundboard. I agree.
See, I own half the soundboard, so I think we need to take a chainsaw and cut it right in half. That's what I think. Okay, so
we'll get used to it, because that's my main move.
Okay, go ahead, honey.
Okay, darling. Okay, so let's start with what I think is the most breaking news.
Breaking news, everybody. You said it. I didn't say it. You said it.
Okay. I need to write something else to myself for later to talk to you about. No. So here is what we had. We had a lot of people give us great presents for our wedding. We have not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 illustrations given to us, right?
Yes. Very nice.
4 came from William Ortiz. Thank you so much. They were wonderful. We are going to frame them and put them up.
And I think we uploaded that video.
Yes,
yeah.
But we have not uploaded a video. If you guys don't know her, Nelica is the one that bought, I think, all of them from all the books. And she gave us one, and she said when she sent it, yeah, you guys are missing the soundboard. Wrong. Don't encourage. She said when she sent it, this is exactly how I bought it. Exactly how it came to me is how she put it. We didn't know what that meant. I don't know if we can get it, but here's what happened. There's 2 versions of the same illustration. So there is Forrest Young sitting across from a woman. And then
she's pointing at him in an accusatory tone.
Gosh darn it, you mean?
Yeah, whatever.
And then there is an old Forrest, and you can take off one, and it's 2 different illustrations. And that got me thinking. I know there's 2 different illustrations of page 99. How many different illustrations are there? And is there a hint there? Is there a there?
So like he had a secondary book ready or something. I don't know.
Well, there was a different ISBN in one of the, what was it? Version or printing 5.
I do remember.
Don't write me a book, kid.
I think I do remember that. But yeah, it is great though. Thank you to Nelica for the illustration. I will be uploading that video soon, probably next week. We have one more gift coming in the mail that we know of. So I was going to wait till that shows up.
I'm going back to content. No,
okay,
I'm not talking about our wedding.
Yeah, I know.
When we got this,
The
and there's
illustration.
2 different illustrations. That's the same illustrations, 2 different versions of the illustrations. Has anybody done a comparison of every single illustration? I have done it for version 1, 5, and 9 or 10. I've not done it for it's every single illustration identical with all the printings of the book.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, the illustration is of Forrest Fenn young. And then there's one that goes over it. It's Forrest Fenn old.
Bring me that.
No, I moved it. It's right there.
It's right there.
Yeah. All right. Hang on, everybody. I'll be back.
It's right there. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about because it got me thinking, because I'm the conspiracy theorist. There are, we have cords and stuff. There is a there for sure. On average, there are 4 main images per illustration. So why do we have different illustrations? So, I mean, this is hot off the press. We know it's legit. That we know. So, so here's the illustration we're speaking about. Oh, that's awful. Okay, we're going to open this, but we're going to be very ginger with it. So this is the original.
Hashtag Ralph Mouth.
Here is the original illustration. So let me show you how this works.
Oh, you did take it out. Okay, check it out.
Yeah.
Surprise. Ooh. So that's the young Forrest Fenn.
Or that they're just different.
Now, is that supposed to be Olga when they're
I
having
don't
tea? I don't know. I'm not sure what this
We
is
don't know.
from.
So, but look,
Nelica, maybe
overlay
you
it.
can tell us where
Overlay it.
exactly it's from. Oh, yeah. So then this goes like that. You see what I'm saying? And you've got it actually, I don't want to
fits
smudge
exactly.
anything.
Right.
Yeah. It actually fits exact over it.
Yeah, here, let go.
You hold it with
I
your
know.
finger.
I will.
Okay.
If you let go.
So yeah, it's pretty
an
cool.
actual perfect overlay. And there's it's 2 different men. So
Old and young. So
yeah,
it's interesting.
Why?
But thank you, Nelica, for sending it. I'm
Yes,
not sure how
it's
we're going to
so
frame
cool.
it.
So
Do we
this
frame
is
it with
how-
the old or with the young?
With the old or with the young? There's
Yeah.
2 different people here. Why is it? And I would say they're both older, but one's like an Indian man and one's like Forrest. I don't know.
No, they're both Forrest. No, Nelica told me in an email.
look.
They're both Forrest.
Book. The one hand is closed. The one hand is open. What do these things
Uh-oh, sign
What do these
language.
things
All right. Oh, we did get a super chat. Billy Shaw Jr., play me something nice from the soundboard.
mean? Billy Shaw Jr. I kind of liked you before.
Here we go, everybody, from the soundboard.
I got to tell you, when I saw my first gray bush hair, I said bye.
And there it is. Thank you for that super chat, Billy Shaw Jr.
There's
we
certain
appreciate
things
it.
that are going to disappear.
So,
off
yeah.
that damn soundboard.
Thank you, Nelica. This is awesome. We got to get them framed,
No,
but tell us the
I know,
story
it's
behind
awesome.
this. What?
You're missing.
I'm just thanking you
my
for the.
point.
No, I understand what you're saying is why. Why did they do that for the thrill of the chase? Well, actually, in what book is that from? I'm not sure what book that
Yeah.
was in.
So when we figure it out and we see that one of them's in the book and one of them's not, why? That's what I want to know. And
Past
is there
and
a
future,
hint there?
JK Pioneer.
Is there something? I don't know. Maybe that you guys are all distracted. You're still talking about the football game. Football game's over. Don't get distracted by the soundboard. I'm giving you content. Are you listening, people? Are you listening? What do you think, Mike? Is there a hint there? Does it help us figure out the broken blaze, who Jack is,
I
where
can't
Warm
go
Waters
that
Halt-
far. But Packer Jack does point out, I hope you got my box. We did get your box, Packer Jack. We made the video, just haven't uploaded it yet. That people want to know. Okay. I don't know what. Well, okay. Did Jack ever confirm or deny? See how I bring it back home? Did Jack ever say if the illustrations had hints in them? The illustrations.
Yes, he did. And that
Wait
shocked
a
everybody
minute.
because he told me and he told Dig and Gypsy that there weren't any hints. You know what he did? Shenanigans for people who tried to get hints. Shenanigans. She's bitter. I'm not. I'm okay with it. I say good on you, Forrest, but he confirmed it.
In one of his emails, he confirmed there was a hint in an illustration, not the text of the book. Is that what you're saying?
Both.
I don't remember seeing that, but okay.
I of course have it memorized. It's on the 4th line of the 3rd email. I don't know what it is. You guys know. Confirm with me. Didn't Jack say he found hints in the illustrations, right? We always hear you, Tony.
I don't think he would ever confirm or deny that one. He did, yo. Gallatin Ghost says, okay,
yo.
well then.
He did, yo.
Maybe that's I don't know. We'd have to figure out what the illustration is. But now that we know there's something to the illustrations, that's interesting. Definitely. And now everybody's going to say page 99 because they think it's a map. Meep says, I knew it. So,
yeah. See?
Okay.
Now I think that's pretty cool news because there's different illustrations. I did not know this. I find it intriguing. I find it breaking news. You guys don't find it interesting at all? You want to talk about
You said it. Breaking news.
Oh, did you see? That's an email.
Oh, for me? No, wait.
Didn't go to
only you got it. You need to bring that up.
Oh, I have that on my list of things.
All right. We're going to talk about Mr. Clue at the end. Okay.
Oh, I don't think we wanted to say his name.
Why?
Because I just said.
Oh.
I don't know. Okay. Next thing is, we're over this. We're over this. Okay. I emailed. Okay, Mr. Clue. That's what I just showed Mike. So.
Let me see it. We got to bring it up. You should have emailed it to me, Mr. Clue.
No, you shouldn't.
All
He
right.
said it's
well,
my
let's
present.
ask Mr. Clue if we can show it to everybody. So here's the backstory, everybody. We're taking a little detour from the Forrest Fenn treasure found, but that's okay. That's cool. Mr. Clue sent us a video just for us. Oh, that's really cool.
God.
I didn't even know they did such things. Mr. Clue sent us a video on private just for us, and it's 2 ciphers. And he's like, you solve these 2 ciphers, and that gets you your wedding gift. I may need some help. So any code breaker Charlie's out there. And then Mr. Clue's like, you haven't solved it yet? I made it pretty easy. There's keywords involved. And then the answer is scrambled. So I've been plugging in keywords. I know what the ciphers are, but I haven't got it yet. So
well, but here's the thing. And this is why
that's
on
your
Facebook,
gift. I have something else. Okay.
This is why I asked this up on Facebook yesterday.
The 2 words.
What is the 2-word phrase I use all the time on this breaking news came up on this YouTube? 2 words.
And Cynthia, going back to Forrest Fenn, Cynthia says the illustration is from Nelica's from Too Far to Walk, Bella Abzug, page 171. So everybody, Too Far to Walk, page 171.
Cynthia, did you know there was 2 versions of these?
I wonder if in the book there is an old and a young, like it's in the illustration both ways. We'll have to pull the book. I don't feel like getting up and going to get it. So we definitely will.
I think there's a there. That's all I'm saying. So these, I don't know. I think there's a hint. I don't know. There's something there. There is a there. Okay. Okay. So we talked about the illustrations. We got through the first item on our agenda. We have lots of items to go. So let's talk about the new book that's out. Can you bring up that?
There's a book.
There is a new book.
There's a book. There is an island. No. Oh,
no,
that's not it.
that.
Darn it. Sorry.
That's okay.
I jumped the gun on that one.
We can talk about that.
Okay, here's a book on Amazon. It's called The Thrill of the Chase Solved, Kindle edition by Matthew Falcone. You know anything about this?
I had somebody forward this to me and said, this is legit. And I said, how do you know? We went back and forth for a little bit. And I said, what, give me the Reader's Digest version. And I got tons of emails.
But have you read the description?
No.
The disappointing ending was filled with lies and deceit. Talking about Jack.
You know what? I think that's valid to at least have a discussion about. Okay, what I'd like to know is if you've bought this book, what'd you think of it? And give me the serious short version of because this person believes that they solved it and something happened. And I don't know what it is. I can tell you.
Go ahead. Sorry. It didn't come through.
Darn it. I can tell you, I'm not going to purchase the book at this time. But I could, and I would if I heard a little bit more. I don't read the long emails, reviews. Let alone. Yeah. So I just want to know a little bit more about this. If you have purchased it and you've read it, I'd like to hear what you think.
We've got a sample chapter. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's just, everybody makes their own decision. Somebody reached out. I have no idea who this person is. I have no idea what the solution is in this purports to be, but accusatory, everybody. Yeah. So you guys make your own decision. But if anybody gets it and reads it, let us know. Let us know what you think. I think you had somebody tell you, right?
Yeah, but they told me all the solve and all that. I don't care about that. Tell me the story. Tell me.
Yeah.
I mean, like the Reader's Digest version. I was hacked. Some guy hacked me and he got it. Oh no, that's someone else. What's the story here? What's the hook? And maybe I'll get into
how much is it? Yeah, it's a good question. I didn't
I think it was $9. I don't remember.
Did you forward it to me?
I did.
No, we got it from somewhere else. I just don't remember where. Boom, there it is. Nice. Okay. Anyway, look it up on Amazon. I didn't see it. It's a Kindle version, so I'm assuming it's $9.99. But you have to look that up for yourself.
What it was. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So, but if anybody has, just they're there. Oh, that could be the two. There's there. That could be the 2-word phrase. Everybody's having fun with the two. Okay.
Nothing burger. Yeah.
So now let's talk about O. Okay. So
there it is. Thrill the chase. Where's the price? Oh, there it is. $0 if you have Kindle Unlimited. $27.99 paperback.
Oh, $9.
That's the paperback. $9.99 for Kindle. Like I said. Okay. There's
190 pages. Dear Lord, tell me what it is. I can't read 190.
There's a searcher by the name of and he's doing forensic photo analysis of the Forrest Fenn photo. If you are on the best Forrest Fenn forum, there is the hintofriches.com. I'm sure you've read the thread. And he started a GoFundMe to get the work done. This is Robert. He goes by O on the Hint of Riches. I've been affiliated with the Thrill of the Chase treasure hunt since 2011. And the finale of the Forrest Fenn Thrill of the Chase treasure hunt holds more questions than answers for many searchers. Skepticism stems from not only the cold and abrupt ending of the chase, including the reluctance of Forrest's family and the finder to disclose details, but more importantly, the questionable photos. So what he wants to do is raise money to have forensic analysis done on the photos, right? The photos of Jack and Forrest in the room with the chest.
Yeah. So here's what he did. He has, you can leave that up. So he did, and this is up on Thor. So when this first came out, he did a bunch of analysis on all the different pictures. He is somewhat knowledgeable, meaning he's not a full professional, like forensic analysis person, but he is well-versed enough that there was a there. I did a poll and it made some people angry. I'm sure it's going to make a couple of you guys angry in there because he basically says the photos were doctored in some way. He doesn't know why. But the one thing that he did know is he didn't know it caused such controversy. From what I understand, he's doing this for 2 reasons. One would be he wants to have someone unbiased, because some people are attacking O personally, that he is attacking Forrest, so he's this terrible person. I've had a couple of people I've had to ban because they do not agree with my philosophy. O is not attacking the family, saying he's an SOB, he's a this, he's a that. He's saying, I want to look more into this. And he's been posting his analysis. I can tell you his analysis goes into a tech world that I don't know. And because of that, he kind of loses me, but the people that are in the know kind of know what he's talking about, analyzing photos. They agree with him. These have been doctored in some way. Now, I don't know if it's lighting. I don't know what it is. So what O said, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. He decided to actually go and hire a forensic analysis photographer, court authority type person to actually do the analysis independently. 1, that takes O out of it. 2, that kind of puts the baby to bed on if there's a there. So he is fundraising, and we put this up on Facebook, or someone put it up on Facebook. I saw it and I was asked, what do I think of O? I have never met O. O has been on, he hasn't not only been on Thor, he was on Chase Chat well before that. He has been around a long time. He seems very authentic. He doesn't have a lot of shenanigans. He has his own way of thinking about things. I don't agree with him most of the time or some of the time, but he doesn't seem like, there's some people that say they have the treasure chest all the time. There's some people that attack all the time. He's not one of those guys. He seems like a pretty reputable guy. So that's as much as I know about him, though. I won't say I personally know him, but I know his name enough, kind of like you guys know. Mike's a code breaker, Charlie. O seems like a sincere individual. And what he's trying to do and the crap he has gotten, I can tell you, he's not doing this out of enjoyment. He's doing this because he wants answers.
No, go ahead. You can talk through it.
Okay. So in general, I wanted you guys to know you can donate anonymously. He's just trying to get to that 2,000 goal. And he wants to, if you want to know more about the photos, he's going to put everything out there for everyone to see. I don't know all the other details to it. So just go up on Thor and see. I wanted you guys to know about it, because that's what we do. So it's not just about Forrest, your family. It's wonderful. We don't like this ending. I think some of you were a little shocked when I said the other night when Greg was on Indy's channel, Indy was on, no, it would have been on Indy's channel. I kind of agree with Greg. This was a crappy ending. I'm not willing to go as far as some individuals are for answers, but I agree. I'd like a little bit more closure. And wouldn't it be nice to know these were not doctored photos? I think it'd be cool.
So, and we did get a super chat from Packer Jack, and thank you, Packer Jack, for the coin that you sent and the chest. That'll be in the video. I know, separate from what we're talking about. His super chat says, great to see you both married, happy, and not phased by being stuck at the top of a roller coaster at dusk. That's pretty good. Thanks, Packer Jack. Thank you for the super chat. But I will say this, I'm not endorsing that GoFundMe. And what I mean by that is I'm not going to give money to it because I don't think the photos are doctored. But I would be interested in seeing what the analysis is if he does raise the money. So we're not the treasure hunt police. We've said that before, but we're putting it out there because some of you may think they're doctored and maybe you do want to give money so that a forensic analysis could be done of the photos.
Yeah.
So
and I don't see
that's
this the same as like I wouldn't aid. So I'm not going to donate to it because I don't understand it enough. So I don't know what the value would be. But at least I don't believe that this is acting illegally. I don't think this is legally coming after somebody. This is just digging in a little bit more. I think it's kind of cool.
And some people wanted you to take it down from Thor, right? They didn't think it was right that anybody could question the pictures. Well,
they're questioning Forrest Fenn as a veteran. Why am I attacking veterans? I married a veteran. Are you out of your mind? Forrest is not a god. We're allowed to question some of the things that happened at the end of this chase. It's not being done legally. It's not being done threatening. It's exploring different options. I didn't know about 2 illustrations. I'm not questioning a veteran and smudging Forrest's name. I'm going, there's something more here. That's all.
Yeah. So we just put it out there and you guys make a decision. But we do have to play a soundboard for that super chat, right? So basically, when I had the comic book idea, K-Pro said this.
Don't worry. We can just transfer money from your account into a portfolio with your son, and it's gone.
It's gone. That money's gone. But we got comic books. So I like it.
Yay.
Okay. Somebody there.
We have thousands and thousands.
It's probably 10,000 comics. So you really need to email me if you need some comic books.
No.
I need to know. Okay. Somebody said that maybe Forrest doctored the photos himself just to keep us crazy, just to keep us messing with us.
Sure.
2 words, Codebreaker Charlie. I need help with Mr. Clue's ciphers. I feel bad that I've not been able to solve them, but I haven't. And Hooley points out that will not be suing. He's only doing it for the answers. He just wants to know if the photos are photoshopped or not.
But if Forrest did it, then Jack would have the originals. I would just say it would bring more pieces into this puzzle. I'm kind of digging into the puzzle answers, guys, because someone said the other day, but you don't get the treasure chest. Why do you need more answers? Indy and I disagree on this subject. I can tell you, I want to know the answers. I'm not willing to, I would like to know the solution and or location, one or the other. So how many comics are you up to?
Casey Ma, I started counting, but at a couple thousand, I realized I had
everywhere.
to redo things.
They're everywhere. They're not organized. He's not organized. He needs supply. It's a mess.
It's going to be a long time before I know how many is what I'm trying to tell you.
See,
it'll be a while.
I'm going to North Carolina. By the time I get back, it's magically going to all be done.
3D Bronze with the super chat.
3D Bronze.
3D Bronze has a little puzzle called Tell Me Where at 3dbronze.com/Tell Me Where. He says, some say Jack makes a special appearance in Tell Me Where. Funny thing is, Jack didn't reveal he was the finder until 4 days after Tell Me Where was launched. Okay.
What does
All
that
right,
mean?
3D Bronze. I think he wants to hear the soundboard. That's what that means. Here's one for K-Bro.
Not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
Cool mom.
That's
cool
K-Pro.
mom. You know what?
What?
We had all the kids all week. And you know what? Little Eric, the littlest one that's just most adorable, he sat and he goes, can I sit next to you and do all my homework? And I was like, I wanted to play that soundboard. I'm the cool mom. He just wanted to hang with me.
Right.
I'm evil stepmom with the warts. I was cool mom. And then he goes, can I go play video games? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the video games. Karen from Canada says Jack calls all of this conspiracy. I asked him to ease people's minds. He said, no matter what he says, it will be a conspiracy. And it will be, because as humans, we tend to do the conspiracy theory thing.
Yes.
And there'll always be a conspiracy.
But I had a
around the
debate.
chest.
I had a debate with Forrest about this.
You did.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
So when he put out, it was found He's like, everybody should move on. I'm like, no.
Forrest just thought that was it. Like
He
we'd
did,
all
and he's like,
resume
why
our
is
normal
anybody even
broadcast.
caring?
No.
And I'm like, Forrest, because even sane people like me, Mike, Cynthia, Hooli, JK, Sam, we all want a little bit more. We want to know what state. We want to know. He's like, no, nobody does. And I'm like, Forrest, when reasonable searchers, just like a titch more. I'm not saying we have to, and we're gonna sue you or come to your house or kidnap your granddaughter or any of that. We're not saying any of that. We're just saying we'd like a little bit more. And he's like, gosh, he did not anticipate that. I'm like, Forrest, people put in years. We just want to know a little bit more. And he's like, if it's the state, is that enough? I'm like, I got to tell you, it won't be, but at least the state would get us some closure.
And then Forrest said,
I feel like I bought a ticket to a train wreck.
I don't think he realized that what was going to happen after the hunt was over. And then now after, unfortunately, he's gone. But 3D Bronze, thank you for those chests that you gave for World Series of Fenn. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We all do. And you guys will see that video of who got what. I hope by Thursday, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's Jack's emails.
So that's no, that's forensic. We still have to talk about Jack.
Oh,
We got something to say there.
uh-oh.
Okay. Speaking of North Carolina that I brought up
Yes.
a couple minutes ago, we're going to have a little searcher meetup. I am heading back to North Carolina for a while. And I want to see you. So this one is going to be, if you want to email me at kpro3@aol.com or message me on Facebook. We're not going to publicize exactly where we're going to be at what time and all that. A few people are already in. If you guys know Bill, if you guys know House Husband Diaries, it looks like they're in. I don't know which day it's going to work out. It's actually going to work out on Valentine's Day really well for me, but that might not work out for others.
Because I'm not going to North Carolina, everybody.
I'm not. I'm
So I'll be here
I'm a
talking to you
lonely
guys.
bride. I'm a
Maybe I'll
lonely
make a
bride.
Beacon Star video. Who knows?
Who
We'll
knows?
see.
So anyway, if you want to meet up and just talk all things Forrest Fenn, other treasure hunts, Theodosia, whatever, I cannot put out the information I have on Theodosia. That is not mine to give, but the person might be there and then want to talk a little bit more about it.
For how long, Bobby says? I'm assuming it means how long you'd be in North Carolina.
A while.
It's just a quick.
A while.
Oh, a while.
A while
All right.
enough.
Okay.
There's some reasons I don't want to say right now, but a while. I won't say quick. I'll say more than a few days, which kind of sucks. But
Here's one I don't think I've ever played.
You've had enough. Give me that. You have had enough soda today. Don't start fighting with me.
And there's one for K-Pro. Here's another one.
oh God.
No, you've had your limit today. You drink water.
Okay, I forgot about that. Oh, and there's the super chat.
Oh,
I knew it was
God.
coming. Bruce Kaiser, thank you for the $5. It is generally agreed that too far to walk means you need to drive from where Warm Waters halt to Homa Brown? ? What do you think, K-Pro?
So Jack, in one of his emails that was sent to me, I think it's in the database, I don't remember, said, is too far to walk mean that you can't walk that far? And his answer was yes. So I don't know if it's WWWH to Homa Brown, but it's definitely WWWH to your final location is too far to walk.
Yeah, and I would agree with that because I believe the poem is literal. I mean, there wasn't some big symbology figuratively. I think it's literal. It's literally, this is where you start. It's too far to walk. Find the next spot, blah, blah, blah.
I never knew for sure, but Jack has said it. And I believe Jack is the finder. I believe Jack actually solved the poem and found it. I believe there's something more. I've already told you my big aha. I believe it was found in Yellowstone. He can't say it due to legal reasons. He will not even answer if Yellowstone
That's our
authorities.
opinion.
It's my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes, only my opinion. And who am I? I'm no one. I'm one of many, many, many. I have this much credibility, actually less than that, because I fell for the GPS stall and I still like it. Even though our source is a stinky poo-poo butt.
I'll smack you in the mouth. I'm Neil Diamond.
All right, there's a new one. I'm pulling them all out for the soundboard tonight.
Goodness gracious. Okay, so meetup, I talked about that. I'm going to go back through chat and find out all the two word sayings that I say, because show.
What?
So Mr. Clue
Oh,
is giving Mike something and me something. It's kind of our
if
something.
we solve these
If we
ciphers,
solve
so I
these
really need some
ciphers.
help, guys.
And Mike has been trying, and he's Codebreaker Charlie. I think we all know that. So if it doesn't happen, it's Mike that the reason that it didn't.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you should have done that. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. There it is. Look at that. 3. Looks like silver coins, but with the colored frog on them. I've never seen a coin with color on it before. Have you? Like a 1 ounce silver coin?
I don't
I've never
own
seen
one.
with
I've
color
seen
on
one.
it.
I've seen the ones with the presidents on them, and they put like
Yeah.
the red, white, and blue.
See, he's teasing us. Mr. Clue's teasing us, saying, you haven't solved it yet? What's wrong with you?
I don't even know how to start those ciphers.
I know the ciphers. I've got it. All I did is the keywords. It's trying to figure out the keywords. And it's basically, he said it's things that are related to the show. K-Pros has 2 words and mine has 1 word that's 9 letters. How can it not be Cowlazars? But Mr. Clue, he's good. He's good. So I'm going to keep working on it. I'm not giving up. Oh no, because I don't think we get those until we solve these. So
and I hope it doesn't go down for each day that we.
That's what I told K-Pro. I go, for every week we don't solve it, I think he's going to remove a coin or something. So
okay, so who the person that just sent me the email from Jack? Is it okay to share that with the crowd? Tell me if it is.
Even GL Cannon says,
"Oh, that's a good one. I want to
Oh.
share that. Can I share that? Please say yes and email
Who sent
me.
it? Who sent it? Oh, you don't want to say. We don't know who that is, do we?
Dave.
Okay.
David.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We
Dave.
know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he sent it, I'm sure you can see it.
No.
No, what?
No.
Wait, let's look at the chat. Can we share the email you just sent?
Yeah, of Jack's email, because that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So we did videos. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I need to get back to this. Hold on.
Yeah, Bobby, I will. You can help me out.
Yeah, I
for
actually
sure.
thought of Bobby, and I thought of a couple of others.
Codebreaker
that-
Charlie.
Oh, that's Dave. That's Dave. You
Yeah,
just sent that
that's
info by email. So Dave, can I share that with everyone else?
Oh, that's Dave Bradshaw, our
That's Dave Bradshaw.
Australian friend. Now I
Yes.
remember who it is.
The one that gave the perfect answer of give us the short version of your solve. And he did. He was awesome. So Dave, if you're okay with it, just put a yes in chat. And I would love to share that. At least I just read the first sentence. And that's very interesting, my dear fellow. Okay. So there is also some people have been asking that really cool treasure chest that we were given in the penthouse. When are we going to share that? We're trying to get to it. Michael, do it when I'm out of town. How's that?
The video?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
'cause
do it
it's
this
so
weekend.
cool. It
I'll
has
get
to
it
be
up.
a
I'll get it.
separate one.
I'm actually going to like premiere a video. I'm not going to go live and do it. To just be, I'll compile all the video and pictures, and you guys can see all the debauchery and crazy that occurred this past weekend. There was 2 weekends ago. Man, it's a blur.
Yes,
There
I
was
give
some time loss. Yeah, he says, yes, I give my permission.
and
Poor
Nomadic Madman said,
Oh,
I give it on behalf of.
Nice. I didn't even see
Okay,
that was
okay.
him. All right,
Okay, so
let's
let
do
me go. This is pretty cool.
How long did it take you to grow that mustache?
Okay. That was-
I think the question is going to be something like, oh, wait,
what was the question? I
wait a
don't even know.
minute. This is from Shy Guy on a comment on YouTube. That's not Jack.
So
It's already been, that's not Jack.
I'm
Yeah,
still
because
waiting
he
for
already-
Jack to concede.
he-
So yeah,
he's,
I think Dave thinks it was all a hoax anyway. So
Okay.
all right, sorry everybody.
No,
let me
that's not-
retract the breaking
that whole
news
Jack,
button.
the whole Shy Guy thing up on, he's already confirmed that is not him because, sorry.
All right,
yeah,
sorry about
I
that.
thought that was an
Let's do
email,
this
'cause-
instead.
And again, that would have been a cool
I
response.
can pull in less than 20 minutes for him to.
I don't even know what that was.
Thank
Sorry,
God.
I apologize.
I know that was Borat, and I don't think that's a good thing to be
I
sharing.
apologize. Let's try this one.
Oh no.
She said it came out so compact that it looked like a V8 can that was followed by what she referred to as 2 minutes of hot dog water.
That's unacceptable. I don't know. We'll have to get an assistant on here to censor these. Anyway, sorry, K-Pro. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's talk about. Okay, let's talk about the lawsuits next, because we got lots of beer makes you smarter, made Budweiser.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. So here's the things that we know on the lawsuits. The Erskine, Arizona lawsuit was dismissed. It was dismissed with prejudice in Arizona. When it means with prejudice, I'm not a lawyer, but I've tried to get this interpreted the best I can. That means he cannot refile in Arizona. It's basically the wrong jurisdiction. But they did make a comment or noted, you will have this before the statute of limitations expires. So
Or
you can
runs out.
refile. So Erskine has actually filed an additional motion or clarification of, but you said it was with prejudice. but I could refile. Can you clarify? I believe, or several people that I've talked to believe, that means you can't refile in Arizona. But if you actually picked either Wyoming or Arizona, you might have a case. Why you picked Arizona, and other than that's where you live?
It's not even you might have a case. It may get tried. The case may get tried. So in other words, it was a technicality. You filed in the wrong jurisdiction. We're not even going to look at the merit of your case. You filed in the wrong state.
Bingo.
Yeah. And you can refile it somewhere else. Maybe that'll be the right state. Maybe it won't. So we'll see what Mr. Erkstein wants to do.
So, but at this time, but I think, okay, this is just my opinion, which doesn't matter at all. I believe him asking for that clarification pretty much says, I'm going to refile if I'm able to. Why would he ask for clarification if he was going to not refile either way? So I believe we will see his back on eventually. Yes.
Goldilocks says Forrest's attorney asked for clarification. Is that the way
is it? Yeah. Okay. Was it Carl?
I don't know.
Huh, I'll have to look.
Interesting.
I play a lawyer. See, I play a doctor, but I'm not a real one.
GL Cannon says, and he has to pay Fenn's attorney's fees, or so I read.
Yes.
So that's interesting.
So yeah, when you don't file, or it's not meritable or something, they can award attorney's fees on either side.
Meritable.
Meritable.
Okay. Nice, Hal.
Okay, so that's the one case. The other case, I haven't followed it enough at where it is right now, but from what I understand,
good day.
The searcher, her name is Barbara. She has asked to have it, the case dismissed without prejudice. Otherwise, she wants to continue the case. And it sounds like I read one of the documents that basically she called the court, and that's against the rules because anything you do has to be in writing and both lawyers have to get copies of it. So the judge admonished her and said, you're not allowed to do that. Even if you're pro se, which is representing yourself, you need to understand the rules of this court, and kind of gave her a warning not to violate that again, because you can actually get sanctioned or in trouble or whatever the right terminology is. So the judge did rule, though, I will give you until September 1st before, if you guys know that case just has motion after motion, withdraw motion, added motion, withdraw motion, motion. It's kind of all over the board. So what he or she, the judge, has said is, I'll wait until September 1st to rule on all of this. Or if you notify me by a filing before that, don't call me, don't text me, don't put it in a YouTube video and send it to, you got to do it per what the official orders of the court is, which is a filed motion that both sides actually get. You can't just call up the judge and say, hey, judge, I've decided to do this. You actually, there's a process. There's no matter who you are, you actually have to abide by the court's processes. And they named a bunch of pro se. Even if you're pro se and you might not know what to do, you have to do it.
Flight of the Concords. I remember them. They were pretty good. I have no comment on this other lawsuit other than there is a live audio.
Your mom goes to college.
That's all we got. So I have no comment on that other lawsuit.
Yeah, I don't have any comment other than I'm just giving the facts as I know them. And I know, that's all I have to say.
Can I buy you?
Okay. All right, everybody. So those are the two. Now, only two that we know of. There's only two current
there
lawsuits.
Were two others.
Well, actually, both have been withdrawn. So right now there's zero, right?
No,
not withdrawn.
For what I understand on the second one, like I just said, the judges ruled, I can't make the call for you on how to deal with your court case. You have to be your own attorney or find another one that understands the process. I will either stay this till September 1st, or you can actually file it, but I can't tell you which way to go.
Right.
The judge is
got to be impartial. Yeah.
Right. The judge can't rule or give guidance on how to proceed, because then they could appeal or whatever. So that's how so we still have an active case until September 1st, where he's basically saying, but he did put something in, like they're kind of already in discovery because of the subpoena. If you withdraw it, that doesn't mean that you're going to get right back to this level, like back in discovery. You're gonna have to kind of start over again, is how I read it. So
I've tried it. X marks the spot. I've tried it. Adventure, Cowlazars, treasures is the 9-letter word in Forrest Fenn's poem. How can that not be it?
How can that not
but
be
the other
it?
thing is this is Mr. Clue's cipher we're talking about. You know what? Maybe I'll just go live and show it, like this weekend. If I can't crack it by then, I can ask for help, Mr. Clue, right? That's not cheating.
So you know what Mike said? I said, you're going to get just a little band, right? And he goes,
Yeah.
no, I need 9 diamonds. 9 diamonds.
9 clues.
You need 9 diamonds? Why do you need 9 diamonds? And he's like, Forrest Fenn. He brought us together.
Right.
Isn't that a slick way of getting 9 diamonds? I don't even have that. I got 1 big diamond, but 9 diamonds, it's kind of expensive.
Yeah, we're worth it.
You're going to wear that the rest
the ring
of your
that Chase
life.
Opley bought. So
Oh, don't say that. That gets the trolls just going.
I know. And they're gone. There's no more trolls anymore.
Okay.
They're all gone.
Yeah.
They got frustrated and went away. So long time.
I know. They
Okay.
did.
Yeah.
Poof. They're gone.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So we talked about lawsuits. Do we want to talk about this man named Jack? Do we want to know what Jack's up
What
to?
about him?
So I've gotten quite a few emails about Jack.
From Jack or about Jack?
Not from Jack. No.
Okay,
no,
about
from
Jack.
others.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the last time I talked to him was just before the wedding. So it's been, I mean, we're like old married couple. It's been, I don't know, a week or 2 since I've communicated with Jack.
Old married
that
couple.
he's getting really cryptic and he's getting a little upset.
Sorry.
He's getting not upset. He's getting a little cryptic with his responses. Because I think everybody's kind of eager right now to hear what the next steps are.
Right. That's true.
So, where, if you have gotten a response from him lately, I would say in the last week, especially since all of the court information, what has he been saying to you guys? I'll shoot him an email eventually once things kind of die down. I'm going to be having some boring time. Not that North Carolina is boring, but I'm going to be away from Mike. And so life isn't as lively and crazy. I'm not going to be in Vegas. So I'll probably shoot him an email. But do we know where he's at with, where he wanted it at? Forrest Fenn wanted it at somewhere.
Right.
Do we know where that's at? Do we know if he's selling? Do we know what's coming out next? I haven't heard, but I would love to hear if you guys have that.
Bobby, email me the addresses. Send it to cowlazars@gmail.com and I'll get them out. Just send me the addresses.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the postage. I'll take care of it. But we do have some live audio of Jack's response to the lawsuits. Are you ready, K-Pro?
Arresting me for what? I'm not allowed to stand up for myself? I thought this was America. Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry. I thought this was America.
Live audio from the courthouse. Everybody.
Actually, I thought that was live audio of what's going to happen in the next few weeks with another searcher.
I don't even know what that
Don't go
means.
to Forrest's house, guys. Don't go to Forrest's house. You're
gotcha.
going to get yourself in trouble.
I was about to say.
Shenanigans. Okay.
Well, I didn't know they made 9th place ribbons.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Sorry about that. Everybody.
Okay. So, but here is one that I have, and I have gotten a few emails about it. And so I did email Jack about this. This was over a week ago. I didn't bring it up because I thought maybe he just didn't know. Now that I have seen 2 other emails from 2 other searchers in relation to the subject, I am very intrigued.
I think David Crump just might have stole your thunder. And I don't know what K-Pro is going to say, but he says, I think he wanted it put back. The treasure, I mean. This might be why what's going on and why no info. Is that what you're going to say?
I would be shocked if that is the case, because there was a searcher that reached out to Jack and said, we have someone who will buy the treasure chest and put it back in its location. That
and
would
not
be
tell
intriguing.
anybody.
And
that would be interesting.
And Jack would be the only one that knows then. And we start this all over again. And Jack's response is, yeah, but then people would trample that place. Well, no, you didn't, Jack. You didn't, Jack.
Right.
You didn't, Jack. So I didn't like the answer. Some of these answers, I mean, I don't have to like them. He doesn't, I'm not the judge and jury. So, but here's the one that I know is not the case if we trust Forrest. So when I see Jack say something in direct contradiction to Forrest, that's where I kind of go, why? So here's the one that and I can find the exact email, but it doesn't even matter. So I asked Jack early on, you're not opening that jar. That's like, I would be in that jar so quick. And he's like, no, it's going to be sold or put all together. So the biography of Forrest or autobiography of Forrest is sealed in a jar. So
olive jar. In
the olive jar. And I think it's sealed wax or whatever. So, and it has Forrest's hair in it, I think.
Oh, yeah, for a DNA. That's right.
Yeah. So somebody asked, I said, so you're selling that with it, and he said, yes, I'm selling that with it. And it was like, and the copyright. And I'm like, but you know, you don't own the copyright. And he's like, yes, I do. I'm like, no. So about 2 or 3 years ago, a man by the name of John Brown over on Chase Chat said that he heard from Forrest that you only own that copy that is in the chest. You do not own the copyright of his biography.
And does that, all that means is he can sell it. He has the right to sell it, his copy. You can't publish it.
He cannot reproduce it and publish it in book.
Gotcha. So you can't put it on a website and say, everybody pay $1 to read it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So he said something like, that's not how I understand it. So I did point him to, because Forrest was actually so concerned, he wanted me to put official words up on Thor, clarifying my family owns that copyright. Anything I write, I own the copyright. I have never given rights away to that. My family will own that when I pass. So someone else sent me another email that said something similar, and they're kind of confused. And so I don't know if it's getting lost in email translation, but they also said, have you thought about, I guess there's a technology out there that you can actually like x-ray the biography in the jar and see the various pages and what they say. It can actually get to that level. I can try to figure out.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, is he going to do that?
And he said, I didn't know that. That sounds intriguing.
Oh, so you could try and read
try it
without opening it. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And then to tell us.
And yeah, sure. He's going to tell us.
And then he said,
I can make that much money in 5 seconds.
Yeah, all that money from the chest that he may or may not get. That would be interesting. You know, it's kind of like Roswell, where General Ramey's there and he's got the letter in his hand with the downed weather balloon, wink. And people have zoomed in on the part of the letter you can see and actually recreated the letters, and you can actually read the letter.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're on live right now.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I mean, maybe something will come of that.
Well, there's a couple things. Maybe things have changed since it was found. Maybe Forrest gave him the rights after the fact. I don't know.
Ooh.
Well, then Forrest probably would have wanted to redact his statement that's up on Thor.
In my opinion, if Jack tries, or anybody, even the person who buys the treasure chest, if anybody tries to do anything with what's in the autobiography in the olive jar that infringes on the copyright of the family, I think Shiloh would set them straight, in my opinion.
I agree. And that's where, and there were times, I think Susie's now come out to say she was given permission to read one of the books, and Forrest told me, and he's like, I hope your feelings aren't hurt. I've given it to Susie because I asked, there was a few of us, I think Rodney Greenway, myself, a few different people had asked if they could read it. And he's like, I think Susie reading it would be really cool. If you guys remember Heather Dawn, Heather Dawn, he was actually doing custom doodles for her to kind of help her because she would resell them. And that was kind of helping her get by. She was in some hard times. So he had given rights to some people that he didn't publicly talk about. Like he always said, no, I don't want to have anybody do an audio version of my books. I know he told some people he did, and that's his right.
He let us do the coin in the game. That was his right as well.
Right. So I just bring that up, and maybe it did change. Why did it change? But also that he wasn't, it didn't seem by the different emails I've seen that Jack was even aware of this, I won't say controversy, but statement that Forrest made. I said, Jack, in case you don't know, I know you know about scrapbooks and Jenny site. Here are, I think Forrest gave 13 sets of words or 15 sets of words for Thor. I said, I just want you to have these because I have the original ones. And one of them is rights of that book.
So David Crump has got a comment. He says, the Forrest autobiography is strange for reasons, but it's also our second olive jar in the chase. The first is one shaken in front of Forrest's face by John Charles Whatever. Now, a lot of people think the John Charles Whatever was John Charles Fremont of Fremont Street in Vegas. He was over there in the Lewis and Clark Trail and all that. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. But somebody told me this, and let me see if you've heard this in the chase. The reason that person in Forrest Fenn's story shook the olive jar in front of Forrest Fenn's face is because it was a narrow olive jar that only had one olive at a time. I think it says that in the Thrill of the Chase. And you're like, does that make it almost like a vial? Well, what somebody told me was back then that those olives were very expensive. So in other words, what he was trying to do is say, Forrest Fenn, your family's poor. My family can afford the olive jars where it's one at a time, not a big fat economy jar of olives. Has anybody heard that theory that that's what that meant? And that's why he waved it in front of Forrest. He was basically calling him poor. Makes sense. If it's true,
and
it makes sense.
Pissed Forrest off.
Right. Which is why he put his autobiography in an olive jar. as a way to say, I'm not poor now. You know what I mean? Look at what I've done with my life. So interesting tie-in. Thanks, David Crump, for bringing it up. But that's what somebody emailed that to me and said that was trying to call Forrest out for being poor, or that kid was trying to say, I'm rich. We can afford olives where it's one.
The economy jar. He had the economy jar.
Hashtag economy
The guy
jar.
from Fremont Street, I thought he was a good guy.
Well, conspiracy theory is they thought that John Charles whatever. I mean, maybe that's a factual story that actually happened. And Forrest was like, the kid's name was John Charles whatever. Or maybe that was one of the subtle hints in the Thrill of the Chase to, John Charles Fremont Street. And then it's pretty crazy. But then I also heard that kid say this.
We can put that check in a money market mutual fund. Then we'll reinvest the earnings into foreign currency accounts with compounding interest, and it's gone.
And it's gone. The money is always.
That's what I say about
gone.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin has surged. Did you hear the news, the breaking news? Now you bring it up. Tesla. Elon Musk has purchased $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin and has become the first auto manufacturer to accept Bitcoin in order to purchase his vehicles, the Tesla. So Bitcoin has shot up to 43,000. Why? She just doesn't believe in cryptocurrency.
No, okay, here's what's happening.
I own a little bit.
Here's what's happening. One of my kids' teachers invested because he was so into it and all that. And when it crashed down, he actually cried on video the other day.
It's
when
volatile.
It crashed down. I know it is. I don't get it. I'm like Warren Buffett. I'm very conservative with my investments, probably too conservative. My financial person says that. I'm waiting for the rainy days coming. We're in a pandemic, for God's sake.
Shout out to Matt, who sent me a Bitcoin cold storage wallet, which is like a flash drive that you plug in. I forgot to put that in the video, so I got to do it.
I would rather talk about comic books.
Nomadic Madman says the green olive jar was a threat because in the 1920s to 30s, a lot of people died from eating green olives, food poisoning. Well, I didn't know that. So maybe he's either calling them poor or maybe he was saying, a threat, like you're going to die. Yeah, Czar knows. Elon bought $1.5 billion. May of this year, I said, is it time to buy Bitcoin? And when it was $5,000 a Bitcoin. But anyway, we can't go backwards. We can only move forwards, right? So, okay.
Let's move on. Okay. So for those of you that I don't have a new boyfriend, so you know what? You can keep it quiet for as long.
Who said that?
As Indy said that.
Chasing Indy?
Did you see who she had on her show a couple days ago?
Her boyfriend.
I'm not going to confirm or deny that. I'm just going to say she had a variety panel and she sure did look like she was having a great time. That's all I'm saying. Indy,
I didn't see the show. I don't even know what K-Pro keeps talking about.
I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't know. But Indy, embrace love. Embrace love.
But Chasing Indy, just remember this.
Whatever you do is going on Facebook.
It will be on Facebook, especially with this one. Okay.
Okay. So that's my book rights story. Okay. Should I talk about that or not yet?
What is that? Yeah, you can. Just explain we don't have it yet, but yeah,
okay.
I would.
So here is what's happened.
This could be. We don't know yet, though. It's a maybe. We'll check it out.
Chasing Indy, we're having fun. I know you're with DJ, but
we're
it's
just
fun.
Kidding.
It's fun because Greg has such gorgeous hair. You have to embrace Greg.
Live audio from Greg.
Things go well, I might be showing her my O face. Oh. You know what I'm talking about. Oh.
Just kidding, Candy.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Not okay.
Greg, just
not
kidding.
Okay.
I don't want the stinger to come after me. I'm just kidding.
Not the stinger.
Okay, go.
Okay, so here's what's happened just because I brought it up in this at the wedding. So, and thank you, Cynthia. A few people have known for a while. So in about mid-December, I got a call from my UPS store in North Carolina. I still have a residence in North Carolina. I still have a Facebook. I still have a Facebook in North Carolina. No, I still have, I'm still a resident of North Carolina. And so I've been out here for a little bit, but working all that out. And they said, we have somebody that's wanting to deliver something. Do not share that.
All right, sorry.
That is wanting to deliver something from Santa Fe. And I'm like, Santa Fe, New Mexico? And they're like, yes. They're like, we cannot take it. And that's where I was like.
And why couldn't they take it?
So you cannot walk into a post office and say, put this in their PO box. You can't walk into a UPS store and say, legally, you cannot. So they told this person.
Okay. Somebody's done that to me, but the UPS office called me to say there's a person here who wants to drop something off, and I gave them the okay. But go ahead. Yeah, so I get it.
Okay. So Jonesy's in the house.
Jonesy, where were you?
So basically, long story short, a package then was delivered. And I was like, so I get my mail forwarded at certain increments. I was outside that increment and I said, you've got to forward my mail now. And this was middle of December, because I don't know. I mean, it could just be a silly little
package from Santa Fe,
right.
But we have no idea who sent it. Right.
Yeah. I'm still,
okay.
Dude, I'm still.
But that is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. So I called then just before Christmas and I said, what's going on? Hey guys, we're live. So I called just before Christmas and they said, oh, we're so sorry we didn't get it out. It's totally crazy here. We'll get it out just a couple days after Christmas.
So they did get it though, to be clear.
They supposedly got it.
Okay.
So now we're like first week of January, still nothing. And of course I'm thinking about it every day and it's probably just a jokester. I know it's nothing. And I'm like, but I still haven't got my mail. What's going on, guys? So on January 7th is when I called and I said, okay. And they're like, yeah, your UPS box is expired. So we need you to basically, we're holding your mail until you, and I was like, okay, I didn't get that. I looked at my spam. They said, look in your spam. I look at my spam. The mailbox reminder notice was in there. I'm like, okay, here is my renewal and here is the forwarding. Do it now. And I want to see what the tracking number is.
Can we open it live on air when we do get it?
No.
Oh, we can't. Maui Bob says it could be a banana suit.
That's a good one. Say that. Bob. I did not say
Maui
that.
Bob said it. I didn't say it either. Maui Bob said it.
Say it. Okay, wait. So there's more. So then on the 7th, they were supposed to send it. So then a week before the wedding, things are crazy, but and stuff's coming in. We're getting email notifications all the time. I'm like, this is it. It didn't come. So I call a week before the wedding. They're like, oh, it's something happened, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I'm like, send it now. And I said, I'm starting to get a little upset because that's something important to me. And I also have silly things like tax documents, other things, but I'm like, no, that particular item I need. So then there was one more call in between, but today I finally called and I said, I can only speak to the manager. So, and I know her, nice person. So I said, what is going on? She's been out and she basically runs the shop and she has a bunch of, kids, teenagers, and she's like, okay, I'm going to get this. I will make sure I get it today. I said, there's one package in particular I really want to make sure is there and gets forwarded. And she's like, forward me the tracking number. I will make sure it's there.
You have the tracking number?
Oh, and I sent it to you.
Oh, and that's the one that comes up.
And this is the one that comes up missing.
But I will say the tracking numbers expire after a while. Yeah. It's in other words, it's out of the system after 30 days or something. You can't just have a tracking number that's valid forever. After it's delivered, it drops off. But what you could do, which I should have thought of earlier when you were talking to her, is if she will, you're going to be there, so you could do this. But anyway, say
I'm going through every single item in their shop.
Looking for a package from this particular address on the old Santa Fe Trail. And see if it's the return address is a particular address of the old Santa Fe Trail. Then we got something going. Then it is breaking news. So maybe that's just an idea. But hopefully you get it, you retrieve it, and we can tell you guys what was in it. Whether it's breaking news or whether it's the sad horn.
Probably a sad horn. But I just think it's funny that whatever has happened has literally been just a folly of just all these different, no, it didn't get there. Oh, your UPS box. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. One of my new employees, and then they got fired. They didn't get their mother was out, or they were out with their mother's health and all that. I said, I
thought they did, Lucky Digger. She says they don't expire on UPS. I thought they did, but I could be wrong.
It's USPS.
United States Post Office.
It's the
I thought because with the coins and all that, I'm pretty sure they expire, but I could be wrong. So. I
wasn't happy. So that happened today. And I said, at this point, and they're like, we can try to go through everything. I said, you go through everything in your shop. I said, I'm going to be there by next week. I said, we need to have a talk, but when I don't know. I hope it's a frog.
We need the copper sniffing dog to find this lost box.
Exactly. That's
Right.
exactly what I need. Anyway, I think it's fun. I think it's funny. I think it's And
It's
chasing
kooky.
Indy, totally she did. She was like, I told Cynthia there was like 3 or 4 people. And then of course I got going after, the huge drinks Indy got me at the wedding. And I told several people, and then everybody's talking about it. So I don't have it yet. USPS is a big fat mess. So is my UPS store. And between the two, there's something. When they said Santa Fe, I was like, someone is being really mean.
Right. They could be empty, So
anyway,
we'll see.
Anyway, I think so hopefully here's what's going to happen. I don't want Mike to open it without me. It's probably going to do this.
Yeah, right. Oh, I could get here while you're gone. You telling me I can't open it?
No, you cannot open
live
it
on the air.
You cannot. You cannot open it, period.
Why? What if it's addressed to both of us?
Oh, it won't be.
Okay. All right.
Why?
What?
I've been here for how long? And it got shipped with
that's
my
true.
real
They would have
name.
sent it here.
Yeah,
that's
with my
true.
real name.
Yeah, and it's not a wedding gift because it was way before that, I think. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, all we can do is wait and see, guys. So what happens if I want to send you a Valentine's Day gift for V-Day? Galentine. I think you meant Valentine's. Yeah, the V is right by the G on the keyboard.
I won't be here.
Hashtag cipher.
I will not be spending my first Valentine's Day with my husband, but I will be spending it with my daughter. So there you go.
K-Pro, is there someone there that can go look for you? Well, I don't think they let anybody else do it. You have to be an authorized person on the thing. She's going to find out next week or whatever.
They said they're putting everything in the mail this morning that they have. They said it could be because they have now a huge, they're like, we already have it.
There's all kinds of mail. It's
it
probably all
could be
junk mail.
Inside that.
Yeah.
Do you see what happens?
And what if it was something important to like 2 months ago? What if there was a time sensitive?
What if it says, take this to go to the Santa Fe vault, and here's the key to go look at the treasure chest before.
And what if you just open it and it says your car warranty is expired?
Why would someone from Santa Fe try to hand deliver it?
I don't know.
Santa
See,
Fe?
I didn't know that
and
part.
They said,
I thought they wanted. Oh, you're right. They wanted you to sign in person, right?
Yes,
but you're not there.
They wanted me to sign. I didn't say that part. They wanted me to sign for it from Santa Fe, and I'm like,
she's not
I'm not there.
She's here, so.
And my real name.
We'll see, but they did end up taking it, so it's at your UPS store. We just have to get it. So we'll see if it's anything important to the chase. We will let you guys know for sure. Right?
I'm gonna let you know, unless it says like you are not allowed to say, and here's your frog.
Unless it's from Jack, because we know the chest is in Santa Fe in the vault. Yeah, I know. No. I know. So all right.
I don't know. Has anybody else gotten anything? Has anybody gotten
from Santa Fe? Well, who else do we know that's in Santa Fe other than Forrest? Anybody? I mean, I'm being serious. Do you know anybody who lives in Santa Fe? What's that?
Douglas Preston.
Oh, Douglas Preston. I think maybe a searcher, possibly.
I know a couple searchers.
Yeah, so it could be anything.
It's a letter from Barbara.
Oh, it's a cease and desist. Oh, you've been served. There you go. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's shenanigans. I think it's, I don't know, something silly. The bookstore, maybe I bought a bunch of books and different items from the bookstore. Maybe
from the Collected Works bookstore?
Yeah, maybe it's somebody.
Well, maybe they'll say this.
Never heard of them. Next.
Never heard of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. But it'll be interesting to see.
From the grave. I don't know. I mean, I just think I do have to say things have been so busy. It hasn't been front on my mind, but it's definitely been in the back of my mind each day going, I remember telling Mike, and sometimes I do Margarita Mondays with Cynthia, and she'd check in and go, so did you just not mention it? Or what's going on? I'm like, you got to hear this story. And I would tell her like the update on it. I've told Indy a few times. So she's known for about, it's been almost 2 months now.
Lucky Digger says, I get stuff from Santa Fe all the time. Amy Stiles says, I order stuff from Old Wood LLC, and it came from Old Santa Fe Trail. Oh, that's Shiloh's company, right?
Shiloh
Old Wood
and Zoe.
No, the family, Old Wood LLC.
Yeah.
What can you order from Old Wood LLC? That's kind of cool. I didn't know they had, I thought it was just flooring they did, but whatever. Okay. Could be a copy of the New Mexico fishing regulations. That'd be pretty funny. Signed by Forrest. Says, sorry you lost.
Holy chicken fajitas, K-Pro. I don't know. It just sounds fun. Hopefully it's not.
Yeah. I mean, it could be nothing, but it's fun to talk about.
Not.
Hashtag
somebody
conspiracy
just sent me
theory.
from Wyoming. Heard you got married. And I showed it to Mike and I said, I don't have you programmed in my phone. Who is this?
Right.
And it was from Wyoming and they just gave me a smiley face. I think I actually know who that is. if you're a good person, tell me. I've had to block the same person many, many different times. There's just a couple of bad apples. Everybody else I enjoy hearing.
Probably something from Toby. That wouldn't be Santa Fe.
Really? Well, if you think he's so handsome, then why don't you marry him?
She did. Okay. All right.
You guys stop with the lawsuit person. That's like
nice, Loki. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, Mr. Clue's 2 ciphers. I'm gonna have to get help, Mr. Clue. Sorry. I'm gonna bring in the cavalry to solve it.
I am very excited, and I will want to. I'll probably even fly back early if I have to open it. But I gotta tell you, Mike, even though I love you, you're not opening that box.
I won't open it if it gets here. But if it's at the store, will you wait until you come back to open it? If you get it in person in North Carolina, will you wait to come back to open it?
No.
You're going to open it?
At
least have me on the phone.
I won't even leave the store.
Okay. Do it in the car, but at least record it.
But
at least
I'll
film
also
it.
be like, I don't know. It's all silly. It's all silly. Somebody's got me all. It's like the GPS solve and you get all hyped up. Maybe it's somebody like shenanigans.
Maybe it's from the source.
Darius source. Oh, and that's the other thing. So somebody sent me an email that came from Jack that said Jack could share when he said that the GPS solve was not valid, the email between me and him. 2 things, but he also said, but I also said it in my press release. So GPS is not it. There's nothing hidden. The reason that I am not sharing that particular exact email is I actually named our source by first and last name. You guys all might think, we've never confirmed it because that was the word we gave him.
You think but you
our
don't know.
word is our bond. And so I don't feel comfortable in sharing this person's name. And he said, no, I do not know that person. And no, the GPS solution is not correct. Boom. So I just don't want to share the guy's name. And I don't want to have to redact stuff. And then people say, oh, where's your redaction and all of that. So yeah, there you go. There you have it. There it is.
They're on the phone.
We're not going to say.
Oh, I dare him to ever come in. No, I think he should come on the show. I invite you, sir.
We could do the deep throat voice to remain anonymous. Anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how all that turns out. If anything,
yeah.
Don't take it on a plane without knowing what's in it. That's true.
See, that's what. Thank you. It's not that I wouldn't, honey. I would want to wait until I got back and open it with you, honey, darling, baby.
Let's play this.
But I can't.
I've never seen anyone so whipped so fast.
It's whatever she wants to do, everybody. Just let me know.
10,000 comic
Just let me know
books
what
in
it
my
is.
home.
That's all.
I have
that's
10,000 comic books. Who said what to who?
Yeah. Can I show the picture of the comic books?
Oh my gosh.
Let me see if I can find it.
And you guys, this was kind of expensive in my world. And it was party at Mike's while Gay Pro is away. Yeah. Oh, Cynthia says, let me on your show. I'll out him. Oh, but you know what he said? If he made it to the World Series of Fenn, he was going to talk with you because you're reasonable. I'm not. And he would be able to get you and him to be
don't
friends.
remember any of this.
Oh, my.
I don't recall any of this. Stop making stuff up.
Maybe I looked on someone's phone. I don't worry about other women. I want to see what the source says. And I saw what you said about me, source. And I have something to say to you.
Ooh, look at that, Mr. Clue. Maybe it's frog. Maybe it's lucky. I tried lucky frog for the 2 keywords. That would totally make sense. What do you say other than lucky frog? Something else? Frog?
No. K-Pros frog?
Ooh, maybe K-Pros frog. All right. So this is the picture, everybody. Check it out. Whoa, how did it go double? I don't know why it went double.
I don't know why it went double.
There it is. Look at those are long books, everybody.
Long
3D bronze with the redacted. But that's still a soundboard clip, isn't it?
Oh.
Let's do this. We haven't done one of these in a while.
If I'm Italian, I'd say grazia.
Grazia. Thanks for the super chat. Those are the comic books. That's 52 long boxes, everybody. It's 200 to 250 comics in each box, roughly. I don't know. Don't know what's in there, but I will tell you for the comic book nerds out there, there is a run of Wolverine with Wolverine.
Oh, you know
number
what?
one.
No one asked for
Wolverine number 1.
There's already
too
many people that are asking for Wolverine. But here's what I say, Mike, don't be a tease.
Yeah.
You need to catalog everything. I will help you.
Yeah.
And you're it's
I'm going to get a lot done.
It's here, it's there.
I'm going to get a lot done this weekend because Monday's a holiday for some of us hardworking people.
And I'm not in town.
So I have a 3-day weekend to get it done. In other words, JK Pioneer says, how many have you read? I haven't read any, but I did take out some Walking Dead and Star Wars. I think I'm going to keep those. Maybe that's the thing anyway. That's the thought anyway.
And his friend came over.
Watergate
that's really
boxes.
knowledgeable. He's like, oh, this is really
there's
good.
a
And this
couple.
one's worth like $60 and this one's so it'll be a long project.
A couple of them are signed with the certificate inside of it on the back.
Oh
So
my
that's cool. I just have to research and it just takes a long time. So we had our fun contest with how many are there. It's going to take me a year to figure out how many are there because I don't want to just count them all.
So
I'm
what's
trying
going to
to
happen
catalog
is
it.
when I return, I'm giving him, oh, Jesus, Louises.
Chasing Indy. That's one way to get to K-Bro. And now you have to call her because it's a super chat. Thank you, K-Pro. No, thank you, K-Bro. Thank you, Chasing Indy. We appreciate the super chat.
Is there a new Lovebirds one?
Wait, how about this one?
Did I do good?
I don't know why I played that, but all right. Thank you for the super chat. And yeah, next time you're live, let me know so I can super chat you because Chasing Indy's YouTube channel is now monetized.
I know. And okay. And do you trust me, honey, darling?
Yeah. Why?
I think you should set up super chat on my
so that you can do it. But then what about if this happens though?
Great. We can just put that into your retirement account and make it go to work for you, and it's gone.
Yeah. All our money will be gone.
you trust me.
Yes, I will set you up
Yeah,
so you
trust
can do that.
because I want to
Okay.
do that and I want to become an AGK member thing. But person.
Member vault are they doing?
Yeah, they're doing a member vault thing.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not doing wine tonight. I might have more than water in this cup.
All right, everybody. Is there anything else for the Forrest Fenn treasure found?
So I know every time I come into chat now, people are going to say, "Did you get the package? Did you get the package?"
Right.
I will, as soon as possible, update you guys.
There is no
But
package. She made it up.
I wish I did. I don't even want to know. I'd rather it just be sitting there last 2 months than me to have this in my brain.
Nice. Low key says I'm 10 years in on the Walking Dead books. We all watch the show, right? So I think trying to collect the original ones is going to be expensive, but I don't know yet. I gotta check it out.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Okay. So here's my commitment. It's completely it's not completely like we invested together, and I think we'll get our investment out because we got it for.
We want to get our money back. At least.
We'll get the money back,
make
but
a
how
couple
long and all
dollars.
that, and he's enjoying it. I'm giving him until I get back from my North Carolina trip, and then I'm going into organization mode. I might let him know this is how I would do it, and by the time I get back, organization mode.
Okay, so getting back to Forrest Fenn, I know you want to talk about comic books, but getting back to Forrest Fenn, Two Trips says, turning to other Forrest Fenn news, Terry Scott's site has been taken down.
Yeah.
They're trying to sell the data on their site as a subscription. Is that right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
And this is a link to Twitter. Is that right? I didn't know that either. Does anybody confirm that?
So no, I know that Terry Scant went down, and here's one of the problems. When you clicked on Terry Scant, it had the quote, but it had a link. You know how you say you want to see the source data, and it would link to Dale's site.
Right.
And Dale's site is no longer there.
Okay, so Terry Scant on Twitter, they posted up a poll, and it says, if we made our database of quotes available for purchase, would you buy it? At what price? This would allow you to continue researching where the treasure was found and do keyword searches like we had on the website. And they've got up to 50, up to 100, over 100. You know, it's a poll. So at this point, we don't know they're going to do that. But if you do, in fact, go to terryscant.com, it says page does not exist. So now Dale's blog is gone.
Yeah,
Terry
but Dale
Scant's
gave
gone.
us a month to download it, gave it to us in PDF files. So good on you, Dale. I know Terry Scant also made quite a bit that they want to try to sell it now. Hey, monetizing is okay.
If only there was another forum where you could actually discuss the Forrest Fenn treasure. Oh, there is. Hint of Riches. I just posted the link. Go become a member today.
Cynthia just said, I communicated with Zoe Fenn Old today. That is Forrest's daughter. And there is still no headstone anywhere for Forrest and Peggy.
And was that supposed to be in Texas, I think, eventually? I don't remember what they said.
There, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, there's lots out there. Was it going to be in Santa Fe? I know when I talked to Zoe, this was way back. I want to say November. They were going to put he was going to be at the Veterans Memorial, but that's not where he was going to be actually buried. He's going to be with Peggy. He is going to be with Peggy. I don't know where that's going to be. That's up. That's
that's up to the family. But Cynthia will let us know, when it's there. If anybody wants to go pay their respects, that's why they're doing it, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll become a memorial. I'm sure people will leave items and things, but Okay.
Yeah, and that's what I actually think would happen. Let's say it was at DeLacy Creek, just for when we thought it was at the GPS location. There were some people out there, and they gave us pictures of people were leaving like jewelry and different things. And oh gosh,
what?
You'll see. So yeah, it's totally up to you.
Chasing Indy with another $20 super chat. Mike, buy yourself something pretty too.
Oh, it's
Galentine.
A
What is Galentine?
Gal.
I thought she misspelled Valentine.
No, I guess
Galentine gifts for everyone. I'm channeling my inner Oprah. Well, thank you, Chick Candy. We appreciate it. And thank you. If you guys don't know, Candy did K-Pro's hair and makeup for the wedding.
She was my bridesmaid.
Yeah. So thank you for coming and thank you for doing that.
But
we appreciate it.
The cool part was Indy was the person that was there like a half an hour before the wedding, where I started pacing and and she's like, you need a drink.
What was that? Oh, got it. Okay.
And she is like the perfect person that you would need in that. I did get nervous. I didn't get nervous about marrying him because I'm going to marry the guy. I was just nervous.
And if anybody else out there didn't know, the person that married us was
Joelowicki.
Mr. Joelowicki, searcher himself.
And look, I got this.
Dave from Angels Bail Bonds was there.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I get one because she commandeered mine, and Mama Cowlazars would like one too. I know, and that's fine. That's okay. We share the love, spread the love. Anyway, okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Look for a video I will try and get uploaded this weekend when I take a break from the comic books, which will be the wedding and the World Series of Fenn. Just going to put it in one long video. What if I took all the wedding opening videos and just added it at the end so it's all together in one place?
Sure.
Okay, whatever.
I just want the wedding part because my dad has not seen it. His dad has not seen it.
So if anybody has video of the wedding ceremony itself, that's what I need. Okay.
Yeah.
We were busy in the middle of it and trying to get everything planned. We did not have anybody video the wedding for us. So if anybody, just from the crowd, that type thing, just send it to me if you can. We could do a Google Drive.
I know
share.
when I looked up and I was getting ready to walk down the aisle, it was like 50 cameras. And I was like, okay.
We're out there. We're out there somewhere.
So I know there's lots more out there. So if you have it, that would be awesome. And Tom Walker is the one that did all the pictures and we got them. Thank you, Cynthia. Actually hand delivered a thumb drive. And actually let's ask Cynthia since she's in there. The thumb drive and the CD are identical, right? Just answer me that. Riddle me that, Riddler.
Because nobody has a CD drive anymore.
Yeah,
the command center does not have a CD drive. Breaking news.
We looked in the UPS,
CD-ROM.
USB thumb drive, but we haven't looked on the CD. Do we need to look on the CD separately? Cynthia's let us know that.
Hopefully there's not a bathtub picture on the CD.
Gratitude and appreciation to all. Live life with love. And that's where I'm at right now. That's why even the haters, I'm laughing. I actually posted, I agree with Greg. I just don't agree with how far. I'm not happy with this ending. So I agree with Greg. The worlds are coming together. Now he wants to do joint shows and all that. I'm not going that far. I'm just saying I need to stay in a positive space. I'm gonna have a rough week. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Some of you guys know what's going on. I'm gonna have a rough week, so I'm not gonna be around Cowlazars.
Just remember, I'll be here waiting when I'll even pick you up from the airport when you come back. I'll be here waiting
when I come back. Yeah.
Not if, when you come back.
Yeah. Yes, they are identical.
Okay, good. Yeah, exactly. We don't. I have one at work, but we don't have a CD.
No, that's fine.
So thumb drive was good. Thank you to Tom and Corita.
Yeah,
we really appreciate you taking the pictures.
Everybody was so gracious, so giving, so wonderful, so helpful, so everything. Like, I mean, Lisa from Vegas, she's the person you want to. She's like super mom. She's the cool mom. She is a cool mom. Anyway, she's awesome. So yeah, it was great to meet everybody. And we haven't even showed the Davio video where Davio got a guitar.
That's what I'm going to put up this weekend.
Yeah.
Yes. You guys will see our little speeches.
Susie Fenhaven, she got something too. And it was just, I do have to say I crashed out, I think at about 12:30 the one night because there were so many people and so much that happened. It just hit me. Mike was up all night drinking, carousing, having fun.
I had a second wind and it was
it wasn't me. I crashed because Mike's the extrovert. I crash early.
Introvert.
Oh, buy yourself a nice coffee and Bailey's on the plane.
Oh, might be a drink happening. Oh, there it is. Oh, it was a delay. I didn't see it. Andy, you're getting a little crazy, but thank you. We do appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, it was up. So we will have a show on Thursday. We need to decide when I'm out. Do we?
Instead of an actual show Thursday, I'm going to get the video compiled and because it's probably going to be like an 2-hour video or something.
No, we won't.
Well, I'll try is what I'll commit to.
When that doesn't happen, we're going to have a show Thursday because we need to talk about U.S. Treasure Hunt has another solved.
If you didn't know, one of the great U.S. treasure hunts was found in Santa Fe, New Mexico. See the Forrest Fenn tie in there?
See what he did.
And the other one was found in Nampa, Idaho, I believe. So now there's one left.
He put out a hint.
And then, of course,
he put out
Las
a hint
Vegas.
that it's
North
south of the 40th. And so it's basically in one of the southern states.
Oh, I thought it was north, but I might have that
No,
wrong. Oh, south.
it's
Okay.
south.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Florida,
So guess
Georgia,
what?
Alabama. It's down in that area.
Guess what,
somewhere.
guys?
That quadrant.
I'm going to be this lonely heart in
North Carolina. Is that
I
in
will
play?
travel. Oh, yeah.
So what if they had one in North Las Vegas and now there's one in Raleigh? Wouldn't that be a
One was a
coincidence?
mile. And that's what the golden ticket did. They're like, we put
Yeah.
it next to your house. I'm like, creepy. But no, U.S. Treasure Hunt isn't creepy. I would welcome that.
Nice, Indy.
Please put it next to my house because we're going to be treasure hunting. So if you guys want me to go and search for you, if you're within a couple hour drive, I will travel. No question about it.
What's probably going to happen this weekend while K-Pro's doing her thing is there might be the debut of Cowlazars, coins, cards, comics, and collectibles. Maybe I'll go live and show some of the comic books. It's an idea. It's part of the treasure hunting amusement park. It's one of those oddities in the tents. Remember, there used to be the bearded lady and Goat Boy and I don't know, an alien in a jar. Old school. Think of Carnival on HBO or think of the old school stuff. That's what we're going to have. So in the treasure hunting amusement park, these collectibles that are under tents, and we're going to start making videos on what some of those collections. So it'll be fun.
So
you guys will love it.
Madman says, what if some breaking news, Forrest Fenn news comes out this week? Will you go live? Yes.
Of course. K-Pro will go live from the plane if she has to.
Yeah.
That's still what we do, guys. Forrest Fenn treasure found and Gales.
Yeah.
We will go live.
I mean, if it's Barbara dismissed the case, I don't see that as big news. Like I know some think this is the biggest news is
Cowbay.
Yeah. I just don't think the lawsuits are as big a news as
Wrong, Rob G. He says comic books are worthless now. Wrong. Just like baseball cards are not worthless anymore. It is shot up big time. Because why? Because everybody's stuck at home because of COVID. So they're pulling out their old collections and they're adding to them. So the collectibles market has gone back up, but that's open for debate and we can talk about that.
I will go out for Theodosia. I don't have a metal detector and I don't believe it can be solved from the actual information.
Right.
I know another hunter that has gotten some private information from the originators and really hot on the trail because of it.
It's true.
I just kind of back out of those hunts. So I will go out if it sounds really cool. But I'll have to go find a shovel because it is buried and I won't break any laws. So I don't know if it's findable, but Theodosia is still in play just because it is in Cary. That is where I live, which is just funny that Theodosia, the golden ticket, they did it for a creepy reason. And then I'm hoping great U.S. treasure hunt. I will go boots on the ground. It will be fun. My daughter is actually really into it when she knows there's something there. So I'd kick her a little bit. I'd do it just to go have fun. So yeah, comics are worth money. Of course they are. Cause that's why we have 10,000. Actually, we have a lot more than that because you still have your collection.
Mine are down here. Those will always be kept, but yeah, we'll see. It's fun. It's a gamble, but we live in Vegas. That's what we do. We took a shot.
Yep.
And the Super Bowl was horrible. We lost every bet, but that's okay. We're going to have just millions of dollars in these boxes.
Every single bet,
except for Mama Cowlazars who bet the Bucks.
Mama Cowlazars rocked it, but our bets, terrible.
But that's all right.
Rocked it.
It was the profit from the NFL, so just lost it back, which usually happens on the Super Bowl when you pick the wrong team. Okay, I purchased one Tesla for 2 Bitcoin. All right, that's the deal. 43,000, everybody.
Bitcoin. Yeah, there's something you could put on the registry. Just one Bitcoin.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
There you go.
Oh, all right. Okay, everybody. We're gonna end it with the treasure hunting amusement park, just to remind everybody that it's still there. The rides are still open. You just have to decide what you want to ride.
We're gonna get some Forrest Fenn news. That's what and hey, it might be me in 3 days when I make it to North Carolina and say, "Give me my Santa Fe package, yo."
It'll be, it could be breaking news. We'll see.
Yeah.
A very important says Bitcoin about to push again here in 15 minutes to new highs. Well, maybe you got some inside info. We'll see.
Don't even look.
Well,
He's
we
kidding.
missed the
He's
boat
joking.
on that one. We're not going to buy a Bitcoin now. We should have bought it in May when it was $5,000. But anyway.
Yeah, because you have an extra
All right.
$5,000 sitting around. Yeah.
Investment, people. It's an investment. All right, here we go. Thanks, K-Pro. Anything else before we sign off? Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for all the gifts for the wedding. I will add all the gift opening to the video I put up this weekend for those who have missed it.
Make sure to think about if you want to contribute to O's photo forensics. We will go live eventually, or our next show. We will cover that. I think we have some stuff coming up. That's just a guess. That's just
Harbinger. I've never heard of Harbinger, but I've got a bunch of those. That's cool. He said he has a #1 sign that was graded. So that's cool. Harbinger is one of the ones in the book. There's a bunch of them. This is the stuff I have to go through. So, okay. They will know you mean, have D-Pro drop the yo on them at the post office. They'll know you mean business.
Yeah. I think they were just looking for Theodosia, and then after deciding to hide it, brag about having one right in your backyard. No, they said it would be really cool because it would mess with me if it was near my home. How'd they know where my home was? It was literally, from what I understand, down the street. Creepy creepers. Stay away from, I will be staying away from that hunt. Hashtag something I won't say.
Thanks, Chasing Indy. Thanks, Hooli. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Thrill the chase is over, but there's still questions that we hope get answered.
We're gonna
live.
keep diving into stuff until we figure that out. So
all right, here we go. We're gonna end it with the treasure hunting amusement park. Oh, here we go.
It's open when it's dark. It's the treasure hunt amusement park. Masquerade and Forrest Fenn are closed, but there are plenty more rides than just those. There's Beacon Star and Treasure Man, Vegas Die and Oak Island. Give them a try and you'll be smiling. This place never closes, that's for certain. There's always a reason to keep searching. Boots on the ground, look, look, look. Your ticket to the ride is the book. The dream of the treasure is the hook. The dream of the treasure is the hook. Keep searching forever, start searching now. Grand adventures with K-Pro and Cow. The secret, a gypsy's kiss, the whistle pig. Come watch our show, win a prize, little or big. This place never closes, that's for certain. There's always a reason to keep searching. Boots on the ground, look, look, look. Your ticket to the ride is the book. The dream of the treasure is the hook. The dream of the treasure is the hook.
Thanks, everybody.
See ya. Isn't that your thing?